Welcome to our live training session number 18, part 3. In this video, we're going to be mapping out our high cam fuel and ignition timing operation, as well as taking a look at our acceleration enrichment and taking a further look at our idle control. We're going to have a lot to learn, so let's jump into the live training session so we can get started. Welcome back to our live training session here with our Honda S2000 using AEM Infinity. Now in the last video, we mapped out our low cam VE curve. We've dialed in some values here to our spark timing curve here, and we've gained a huge amount of power. If we take a look at the dyno screen right now, we can see we've jumped here from about 100 horsepower to about 260 horsepower, and from about 100 foot-pounds of torque to about 200 foot-pounds of torque. So huge gains by dialing in our spark timing curve here. Now we haven't optimized it just yet, so I wanted to kind of leave the last video with our spark timing, kind of leave things be in the table until we turn on the high cam, because we can definitely run more spark timing. We're going to find that we have our dynamic compression is going to be lower, we have more lift and more duration on the cam, and because of that we're able to dial in our spark time a little bit higher. So we've also went into our knock curve here. We don't have our plot open, that last plot, but we went in and we were able to set our knock floor, and we found that if we're going to be overstepping that floor, it's going to be going in and trying to pull timing out to save each cylinder, whatever cylinder is going to be showing that it has some kind of an issue. So at this point we're ready to, again, turn on our VTEC and then start doing the high cam operations. What I'm going to do here is actually jump into wizards, go into my setup wizard, and I'm going to be setting up my VTEC point right now so that we're going to have come on approximately where it needs to. So actually let's close this real quick. Let's jump back into our VE fuel tuning and talk about this. Now this is our VE curve that we've came up with, and if we're taking a look at our curve here, we're going to see we have a very distinctive shape right here. This is going to be our peak volumetric efficiency. This is also going to be indicating where our peak torque is going to be at on the low cam of operation. And if we're taking a look at the table here and kind of looking at the values, that's going to happen here about 3,000 to 3,500. This is going to be approximately where our VTEC point is going to need to be at. So if I didn't have a dyno, and after I've went in and I've mapped all my fuel tuning out, just as we found with our lambda feedback amount, so that was as close to zero as possible, and after I was trying to evaluate where to engage it at, I'd evaluate where the highest value here was in my table. And in this case, again, 3,000 to 3,500, we can see our table has that shape of the curve. So I'm going to jump in here to my wizards, and I'm going to go to setup wizard. And we're going to go here into our output function assignment into high side and set our VTEC point. Now in the first video, when we created our base session